Hello, I welcome you all in this course on power plant engineering. Today in this lecture 24 we will discuss the ash handling systems. Topics to be covered. By the end of this lecture you will be able to learn ash handling systems. In that the subclassification mechanical ash handling system, hydraulic ash handling system, pneumatic ash handling system, steam jet system. So today in this entire lecture we will discuss two systems. One is the mechanical ash handling system and another one is the hydraulic ash handling system. So what are the reasons behind the development of modern ash handling system? So the reason is the ever increasing capacities of boiler units together with their ability to use low grade high ash content coals. Generally in India, Indian coals are low grade high ash content coals. So in this regard we discussed what are the different type of coals will be there and how much ash content will be there in the earlier lectures. Now we will discuss what are the classifications of ash handling system. So the ash handling systems are subclassified into four. One is the mechanical ash handling system and second one is the hydraulic ash handling system. See here the hydraulic ash handling system will be subclassified into two. One is the low velocity system, another one is the high velocity system. And the third one is the pneumatic or vacuum extraction ash handling system. And the fourth one is the steam jet system. Now we will discuss the mechanical ash handling system. See, this system is generally used for the low capacity power plants using the coal as fuel. See here in this entire diagram, what are the different type of parts will be there. Here the boiler furnace, below the boiler furnace there is a hoppers will be there. So here there is a water troughs will be there, and observe here is a belt conveyor. The ash can be transferred with help of a belt conveyor. Then the ash will be dumped into the bunker. From the bunker it will be placed into the truck. The truck move to the area and then it will be discharged into the where we have to dispose the entire ash. Now come to the picture here, discussion. The hot ash coming out of the boiler furnace is made to fall over the belt conveyor through water seal. See, this is the water seal here. See here the ash will be get cooled and falls onto the belt conveyor and it is called continuously to the dumping site overhead bunker. Either you can send to the dumping site or otherwise overhead bunker. See, the ash is carried to the dumping site from the bunker with help of a truck. Here see in the bunker there is a control valve. It is opened and closed manually to load the truck. This type of ash handling system is used as Kaparkeda power station, which is near to the Nagpur. So what is the life of the system? 5 to 10 years. So the maximum capacity of the system is limited to 5 tons per hour. Due to that reason, this mechanical ash handling system is suitable for the low capacity power plants, and the main advantage of the system is the power consumption is low. Now the next one is the hydraulic ash handling system. So the hydraulic ash handling system carries the ash with the flow of water with a high velocity through a channel. This is the channel, this is the water channel, and finally dumped to the sump. See, the hydraulic system is subdivided or subclassified into low velocity system, high velocity system. Now we will discuss the low velocity system. See in the diagram, this is the picture diagram belongs to the low velocity hydraulic system. See, in this system, the ash from the furnace grate falls into the system of water. See, this is the water possessing generally low velocity and carried this entire ash. See, these are the boilers. There is a hoppers. From the hoppers, the ash will be following onto the particular channel. So here the water is coming with a velocity. The water takes the entire ash to the sump. See, the velocity of the water in the water trough is usually 3 to 5 meters per second. With the use of higher water velocity, the abrasion is reduced. So, you know, abrasion means nothing but wear of water. The channel will be get weared. So, but here in this particular type of system, the abrasion is reduced as the ash tends to ride on the water. So, it means the ash, entire ash will be tends to ride. What will be happen here? Instead of scoring along the bottom, see the ash is separate from water when it reaches to the sump. Here the entire water will be separated, and the ash will be ash also will be separated. But here what the water will be separated, again we are fed to the water channel. See the ash carrying, what is the ash carrying capacity? The ash carrying capacity of the system is around 50 tons per hour and discharged, it covers around 500 meters. So this is regarding low velocity hydraulic system. Now enter into the high velocity hydraulic system. You can see here, see this is the stoker here. See the hoppers below the boilers. Below the boiler there is a hoppers will be there fitted with water nozzles. You can see here these are water nozzles. These nozzles are at the top and remaining other nozzles. See one is at the side and one more nozzles are at the one more nozzle at the bottom. See generally the top nozzles quench the ash and the side nozzles generally is used for the driving force to carry the ash through a trough. See here the cooled ash with the high velocity water is carried to the sump through a trough. You can see here, you can observe in the figure. The water is again separate from the ash and recreated. See the ash carrying capacity of this system is as large as 120 tons per hour, and the distance covered is as large as 1000 meters. So you can carry this entire ash around 1000 meters. And continue with the high velocity hydraulic system. Sometimes you can see here, sometimes the ash and water together is pumped to the sump with help of a pump through the pipe to increase the ash carrying capacity of the system. So here only one disadvantage in the pump. Here pump must be made of special wear resistance material. Why? What is the reason behind it? So here what is the ash will be carried with water contains many corrosive acids and salts in dissolved form. That is the reason. So when the pump should be made up of some special wear resistance material. See here the molten slag. Sometimes these type of systems is also used for to carry the entire molten slag produced in the pulverized fuel system can also be carried with the help of high pressure hydraulic system. See here there are number of nozzles will be there here. See the cooling nozzles located near the top of the hopper. See here, this is the quenching nozzle or cooling nozzles. Direct high pressure water jet against continually continuously running molten steam and disintegrate the entire slag. So what is the slag will be there? The slag will be disintegrated into the small number of particles and it strike the surface of the water. See the formed slag particles fall into the sluice and second net of the nozzle. See here there are number of nozzles will be there, but in this diagram I am not showing, but before slide I have shown very clearly with another side nozzles will be there. So that is a second set of nozzles transport the entire slag. What is the slag will be disintegrated here to downcomers discharging to the main sluice way. So this slag with water is again discharged to the sump as usual. The cycle will be we can follow. So in some cases what will be happen, the entire water jet here what we are using, some water jet pump type we are using. Generally here high pressure, high velocity hydraulic system. The system is used to pump the ashes or slag to an elevated storage bin installed over a railroad of roadway. So here what will be happen, the entire molten ash will be discharged into the particular railroad or roadways. See here the bin is so constructed that the water is drained out and ash or slag is discharged from the bin by a gravity flow to rail cars or otherwise any trucks. So this is another way how we have to discharge the entire ash content. Now these are the some of advantages of hydraulic system. We can go through it. So I prepared the entire video lecture based on these particular resource. That's all for today. Thank you very much.